News, a service of Barong Insurance Agency, an emergency repair for Clinton Regional Hospital. That's our big story for 7:30. I'm John Matthews. Clinton Regional Hospital has been approved for emergency repair funding from the city of Clinton. Kyra Huckabee has more.
The Clinton City Council, acting as the industrial authority yesterday, approved a funding request to the Clinton Regional Hospital for emergency repairs to the water heater exchanger. City Manager Robert Johnston discussed the request in the amount of $11,814.
Need to replace this equipment. Not only is it not functioning, it's leaking water, running their water bill up. So it would be a timely repair that we're looking at a couple weeks out. The hospital authority met at noon today and accepted the proposal. We got the clock started, but some of those deals need to be done.
Hospital officials say the facility is losing approximately 400,000 gallons of water per month from the leak. I'm Kyra Huckabee for Right Radio News.
Thank you, Kyra. The Weatherford Police Department was recently approved for accreditation, says Chief Angelo Orefici.
The Oklahoma Association Chiefs of Police, there's a national accreditation, but then a lot of those national accreditation go towards big cities, bigger police departments. So they wanted it to basically condense it down and cater it to the small police departments or the police departments in Oklahoma, which, our laws are different from other places. So they've basically shrunk it down, and there's a small agency and then there's a large agency accreditation. And we fit the small agency accreditations.
Orefici explained the benefits of receiving the accreditation.
This basically focuses on policy and procedures, on how we do different things. Our property room, several years ago we had some issues with the property room. All that stuff's been taken care of. And that's part of the accreditation process. And the reason behind it is to get that in the past. And so now when we have court cases and things like that, our property room is accredited. That holds up a lot of weight in court for us. And so it's different things like that. It's how we treat our prisoners, how we bring people in, the jail facility.
Orefici says the department has not received an official presentation of certification. He says the full accreditation process can last approximately 6 to 8 months. The Clinton Regional Hospital Authority yesterday discussed the potential addition of senior meals to be coordinated with the hospital cafeteria. Chairman Ken Baker on the potential meal program.
Looking at the cafeteria, there's been some discussion whether we can keep it open or not. And that's kind of why this came up, how we could further utilize the cafeteria. There had been discussions about doing some things for senior meals. And of course, the hospital auxiliary, they'd like to keep it open, but we need to look for ways to fund it. Roughly, it probably costs, with food costs and labor, probably around, if we serve 30 or 40 meals a day, it's probably anticipated cost will be about $10,000 a month to run that.
No action was taken by the authority, but further information was requested regarding firm cost estimates if the program is implemented. We'll have more news coming up next.
Here's Jeff Barong.
As an independent insurance agent, we are not limited to just one or a few companies. We have got access to most every insurance market out there right here, from our offices in Weatherford and Edmond. We can work with whoever is going to, be able to bring the best coverage and premium situation at any given time to the consumer.
For all types of insurance, it's Barong Insurance, the agency service-built Barong Insurance.
Ouachita County Commissioner Bart Gosen is running for re-election. Gosen says experience matters.
Been there for 12 years when I finish out my term. I believe experience matters. I was chairman of the commissioners. When the other guys came in, I said, hey, everybody needs to know what's going on, rotate out. I was on the CED board for approximately 6 years over at Clinton. I've sat on the SWOTA board. I've sat on the 911 board. I'm currently on the CIF-SIG board out of Oklahoma City, which does the insurance for everybody in the state.
Gosen will appear on the June 16th primary election ballot with opponents Matthew Misak and Chris Shields. Connections Food and Resource Center in Weatherford is sending out a big thank you to local communities and letter carriers for the donations towards Stamp Out Hunger 2026. Officials say more than 2,500 pounds of food went to fill the shelves, which serves 15 cities around Weatherford. Auditions for the Southwest Playhouse production of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Oklahoma begins today. Performances of the show will be September 18th through the 20th, 25th through the 27th, and October 2nd through the 4th at the McLean Rogers Amphitheater in Clinton. Clinton Mayor David Barong discusses tourism the show will bring to the city.
It's an opportunity to establish in some people's minds for a first time the McLean Rogers Park, the iconic Route 66 amphitheater outdoors for events like this and on into the future.
Auditions are from 6 to 9 p.m. today and tomorrow at the auditorium at the Old Middle School. Rehearsals will begin on June 1st. News at 7:30 is service of Barong Insurance Agency. Coming up next, we'll look at local funeral notices after word from Lee Hometown Funeral Home.
Lee Hometown Funeral Home of Clinton is here for you, offering local, compassionate service with true hometown values. Did you know all veterans receive 15% off any service? And if you've already made arrangements elsewhere, we honor and accept all prepaid funerals and cremations from any other funeral home. At Lee Hometown Funeral Home, you can trust that your wishes will be honored by the people you know and trust. Come to Lee Hometown Funeral Home, where the Lee family tradition continues.
Graveside services for 94-year-old Chester Lee Ward will be held at 10 o'clock today at the Fairlawn Cemetery in Elk City. Services under the direction of Ray and Martha's Funeral Home in Carnegie. A funeral mass for 74-year-old Marilyn Camphaus will be held today at 10:30 at the St. Matthew Catholic Church in Elk City. Interment will be at the St. Francis Cemetery in Canute. Services under the direction of Winery Funeral Service and Cremation Center in Elk City. Funeral services for 82-year-old Curtis Dean Walker will be held today at 2 o'clock at the Cumberland Presbyterian Church in Clinton. He worked as a farmer and rancher. Burial will follow at the Butler Cemetery. Services under the direction of Lee Hometown Funeral Home. Today's funeral notice is a service of Brandon Lee at Lee Hometown Funeral Home in Clinton.